Strap up, school. Put your headphones on. Everybody gon' feel this. Got ESG in here. Right there. That boy Swill. That quarter be the boldest. Side cruises, motherfucker. Freestyle on that rock him, check it out. I take 7 OZs, put them in the line. Seven more ounces that I whipped out of 9. Now take 7 more for ego mine. Now the 21 OZs cooked up at the same time. Back in the fucking the dope. Nigga know it's smoking away. The ball through Lake Charles, swooping through that Lafayette. The band hood, y'all good crossway, can't pass it. Cause I had it all last and act bad at the classic. Back, acting bad with them boys in the caddy. You can see me Gucci down, bout to clown for Puff Daddy. Concert, put work, niggas get left in the dirt. With the ESG, freestyling, know it hurts. Hear me, baby boy, I'm a goddamn pro. Hear me, baby boy, I'm a goddamn pro. Hear me, baby boy, I'm a goddamn pro. Through the fucking door, let him know. Hear me, baby boy, I'm a goddamn pro. Through the fucking door, let him know. All about the respect your name is money.
Our whole my generation that came, you know what I'm saying? We was BGs, very first coming into the game as youngsters. We did it at such a young age, you know what I'm saying? High school, you know what I'm saying? You know, perfecting the craft already, but just for us to grind with it, you know what I'm saying? It's like the time I was 19, we had Master P just now really doing his thing. We had Rap A Lot doing their thing, you know what I'm saying? I seen the Tony Draper, so you know, you look at the Lil J's, the Tony Draper, all these people, these were our influences, you know, so shit, all we knew was to do everything on our own, you know, that's the way we was raised and brought up as kids in this game, so it was natural for us at that young age, go get our own studio time, go pay for our own artwork, go get everything pressed up, bam, do your own promotion, pay niggas to do promotion, get all the radio stations, pay for our own commercials, pay for our own, you know, like with the BETs and shit, we always did the regional. You know, we paid for the regional. We didn't give a fuck if New York seen the commercial. We didn't give a fuck if LA seen the commercial. At that time, you know, shit, we were just, and shit, man, it just was natural. So it was like, the people from my generation that caught that and understood that and learned that game, you know, just like the streets or whatever. You know, you learn how to survive, you know what I'm saying? So shit. That's how we was able to put it down. You know, we never had A&Rs. You know, we never had nobody picking the beats for us. We never had nobody doing no marketing plans for us, none of that shit. You know, we did all that ourselves. So, by us doing that ourselves, we was able to get out and reach the people and touch the people, so people familiarize. So it's like the whole, while we stay tuned year round, it's like we family to everybody. You know, everybody fuck with SUC. You know what I'm saying? Just Southern artists general down here. You know what I'm saying? You know, not just SUC. Whether you're UGK or it don't matter. You know, they fuck with us because we been doing this shit like bosses for a long time. You know what I'm saying? A long time.
Speaking of the SUC, tell me like about some of the early days.
Man, the early days I remember. All right, I remember. I think it was like 9-5, 9-4. I was at the studio and I had like 2 songs for Fat Pat to get on. At that time, that nigga wasn't thinking about writing. You know, he wouldn't write it. You know what I'm saying? It was like we was just so accustomed to freestyling. That's how I came up. But I listened to everything. You know, I'm talking about New York, LA. I ain't give a fuck where you was from. I listened to all what I thought was good music. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I was able to write stories and create songs. That was, you know, I knew I'd do all that shit. I know how to freestyle too. So if I was freestyling all the time in Screw House, everybody thought like, if you go to the studio to make an album, you gonna do it just like you do at Screw House. So I remember the early days, man, trying to tell Pat like, now, we doing this one about this. You know what I'm saying? Now let's do a song like about this. So, you know, he was like, oh man, fuck that, I'm gonna just freestyle. That's reels that's never been out. I remember telling Big Hawk, you know, like, at Screwhouse. I was like, man, why don't you make a real song? You know, and put that bitch out. And he was like, man, I ain't really no real rapper. Man, fuck that. We over here dropping all this shit. I'm talking about, man, Screw used to sell like 4,000 tapes in one day sometimes. You know what I'm saying? I remember one tape came out. Matter of fact, right after Pat died. This is a tape, man. A tape, not no CD. This nigga sold like 4,000 cassettes in the first day and a half of just us in the studio freestyling. You look at that shit big business, you know what I'm saying? So we was so ahead of our time. It's like all the hooks you listen to. I'm talking about, you know, and I don't be hating on nobody when I say that. I just be talking in general. The screwed hooks and the slowed hooks, man, you think about Rick Ross. First song, Every Day I'm Hustling, that just sound like some H-Town type shit. That's just the kind of music that Screw made and we was on, you know what I'm saying? You think of Luda, My Chick Bad, my chick, all that, you know. You always hear Wayne redoing a old Big Mo or something on the mixtape, you know what I'm saying? You heard Drake do the June 27th, you know what I'm saying? Man, we was so ahead of our time, so young, you know. So by the time the industry started signing a lot of the artists from our region, whether it be the Chameleonaires, the Powwows, you know, they thought like the SUC, the ESG, the Kikis, the Zeros, they thinking like, oh, these niggas been out, you know, they probably, they didn't understand, you know what I'm saying? We was major without a major deal, you know, so.
When you say freestyle, how freestyle was? I mean, cause I heard the Screw tape, them niggas is rapping. Y'all rapping for help.
See, it's like this.
No pad and no
some niggas really good rap and some niggas couldn't rap. Some niggas just felt like, hey, I'm in the room and some niggas can rap. Fuck it, this my tape. Nigga go to Screwhouse, you know what I'm saying? Somebody go to Screwhouse. When you go to Screwhouse, it was almost like booking your own studio time. You gonna pay to have your tape made, you know what I'm saying? You pick all your songs that you want, and then all your partners, whoever you want to come, they come with you. Y'all scream out y'all hoods, y'all whatever. So it's like you might have one cat in there, he making a tape. He the one with all the bread, so he just doing all kind of extra shit. He like, man, hold up, this is my tape. You know, I want this on it, I want this. So he like, shit, the nigga might can't rap, but the nigga probably gonna get on that hoe and just go to, you know, that's how you used to hear a lot of the, which is so funny, you know, how a lot of the shit we just be tripping on when you hear a nigga that ain't talking about shit. You know what I'm saying? This nigga just freestyling on the jamming ass beat, just like, man, It's just the feeling that they got from hearing their own hood and their own self on these Screw tapes. You know what I'm saying? Shit. As long as I done a 90-minute one time, all the way front back. You know what I'm saying? Every song, the whole CD. That was the night before I had to get locked up one time. You know what I'm saying? So that was my going away present to the streets. I went home. So it's almost like, man, if you serious about your craft and learn a little something about the business, man, and just stay on your grind and your hustle, you can survive. You know what I'm saying? That's any business. You know what I'm saying? Shit, the whole industry as a whole, in general, CD sales, period. You know, shit done changed so much. Ain't no more. It's not all the mom and pop stores like it was. Motherfuckers buying music on the internet. You know, are they gonna go on the Target or Best Buy? You know what I'm saying? You know, if they want clean music, they gonna be in the Walmarts. They be in places like that. You know, and it's like when we started, I used to be able to go to, we go to TransUnion. I used to be able to work out a contract with all the distributors. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Everybody. I'm talking about all the mom and pops. I'm talking about all the, you know, the Camelots, no matter who they were. You know what I'm saying? We was able, music warehouses, I'm talking about, the list goes on and on. In Houston, you know, the chain, the sound wave, I'm talking about all these kind of stores, all the stores that was in the malls, we was able to set up our own deal with different distributors. Now, I can't call Target. Be like, hey, I'm an independent monster down here, and we doing what we do, you know. I want to work out a little deal with you guys to get some product in your store. There's gonna be all kind of riff-raff and political shit, you know what I'm saying? So you just gotta stay at it, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad we started as kids. That way, you know, while most motherfuckers, our music, in music years, we old in the motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? But in real life, yeah, shit, we still just young BGs in our prime at the same too. You know what I'm saying? So that's why the shows be steady rocking, because you always get that one little person that come in there. They don't really know the history, you know. They done heard, but they don't really know. A cat might be from somewhere else, you know, a whole nother region of the United States. You come to Houston, be down here with a family member, and come in that motherfucker and be like, who is this? Oh, this screwed up clique. And they see a show, they like, God damn, these niggas. You know what I'm saying? It's soulful, you know, real music. You know, it's not just about sipping drink. You know what I'm saying? It's not just about that, you know, because that's what H-Town is connected to, but man, it's way bigger than that. Every motherfucker in the industry, everyone, that I know that did boss shit at CEO status at one time, you know, besides Russell Simmons, everybody else that I know and I done heard of in the music industry, all of them got game from either the way Lil J did shit, or the way Tony Draper did shit, or the way Master P did shit. I don't give a fuck who you are. Or the way, you know, even the Jermaine Dupri at a young age coming up in the game. I don't give a fuck who you are. You cross paths with these people sometime in life. You know what I'm saying? So, bosses was made down here. You know what I'm talking about?
Fresh off block, it don't stop. It been a long time.